video shows a beach that is being ruined by the pollution that we as humans have created. It shows, that lack of care has led to the beaches, forests, and bodies of water being ruined by the pollution that we don't care enough about to just recycle. So in 1999, all of Europe created 15 million tons of trash, whereas in America alone, we generated 20 million tons of trash. With the population of Europe being about twice that of America, it shows that the average American produces much more trash than individuals in any other country. And this is all shown in a study done by Williams in 1999. Psalm 24:1 says, "The earth and everything in it, the world and all of its inhabitants belong to the Lord." Clearly we have not been respecting that verse and that passage, and we've been ignoring the fact that the Lord has created this earth and He is the owner of it, and we need to respect that and respect the earth to take care of what He owns. So there are many ways that we can reduce the amount of pollution that we as individuals create, and the first one that we can do is by reducing the amount that we consume. The second thing that we can do is by practicing and investing in effective and sustainable recycling and reuse technologies. Sun and Trudell wrote a paper that showed people's attitudes and behaviors revolving around recycling and trashing their goods in an article that they wrote in 2017. They created several scenarios that people would react to show how they would either recycle, reuse, or trash the materials that they were given in each scenario. Overwhelmingly throughout the study, it showed that people would rather recycle than trash their goods, but that attitude in the people in the study showed that if they thought that the materials that they were using were going to be recycled, they would use more, which Sun and Trudell tell us is a backwards way of thinking. Because of the cost and effectiveness of recycling today, it's more effective to just use less materials than to recycle the things that we do use. And so with that, the best way to reduce the amount of materials that we generate is just to use less materials, and that will eventually lead to less pollution. So in a study done by Merrick in 2018, he showed us a few different technologies that are up and coming and very effective as far as recycling and reuse goes. A few of those technologies are energy recovery in recycling, composting organic materials, reusing materials that we can, and valorization or upcycling. So reusing materials that we have, reducing the materials that we use, and recycling the materials that are left over are all crucial to reducing the pollution that we as individuals create. God created this earth and everything in it, and He created things that are beautiful beyond imagination, and we get the opportunity to go and enjoy and admire those places. But the more pollution that we add to the earth, the less of those places that we get, or there are, that we get to enjoy. And so, therefore, it's crucial that we stop adding to that pollution. So there are a few simple ways that we as individuals can reduce the amount of pollution and the amount of waste that we produce. For example, I have a Nalgene water bottle that I've been using for the past 8 years, and in that time it's replaced countless single-use water bottles that you could buy at the store. I rarely ever use paper or plastic serveware or utensils. When I have friends over, instead of giving them plastic cups that I would throw away after, I let them use my glasses or the reusable plastic cups that I have, and then I just wash them after. I love to reuse materials. I once made a skateboard out of an old 2x4 that I had laying around, and I have a coin jar that's made out of a trail mix container, and I also often thrift my clothes. So I want you guys to think about the waste that you produce on a daily basis. How often do you have to take your trash can out to the curb to get picked up and taken away to who knows where? Do you, or how many packages, paper plates, water bottles, utensils, and paper goods do you throw in the trash on a daily basis? Do you really need that plastic bag that you carry your groceries out of the store with? All of these questions can help you pinpoint areas that you can help to reduce your own pollution and build healthy, sustainable, and effective strategies for reusing, reducing, and recycling. So, the beauty and longevity of the earth relies on our ability to reduce the pollution that we generate. What will you do to help?
Do I need to prove that I'm an audience member?
No. Hi, Kelly.